I remember the first time I told my family I wanted to start my own tech company. Their faces, a mix of disbelief and thinly veiled amusement, still haunts me. "That's too risky," my father said, voice tense with concern. "You'll never make enough to support a family on that." My friends chuckled, calling me the dreamer, as if I was chasing fantasy rather than a future. Even colleagues at my corporate job looked at me like I was a fool, whispering behind my back about my reckless ambitions. For months, those words echoed in my mind, gnawing at my confidence. But deep down, I felt an unrelenting spark, an urge to prove that unconventional paths could lead to extraordinary heights. So I quit the job, plunged into the chaos of startup life with only a modest savings and a head full of ideas. The early days were brutal. I lacked funding, struggled to find clients, and faced rejection after rejection. I poured every ounce of energy into product development, often sleeping in my cluttered apartment, living on instant noodles and hope. There were moments I thought of giving up, when a major investor backed out or a competitor launched a similar service, stealing potential clients. But I persisted, refining my product, listening to user feedback, building a network of mentors and allies who believed in my vision. Slowly, my persistence paid off. By year 2, we cracked our first revenue, just $10,000, and I celebrated as if we hit the jackpot. By year 3, our user base grew to 50,000 active customers. I reinvested every dollar, hiring a lean, passionate team. Our monthly revenue soared to $250,000, and by year 5, we hit $5 million annually. We expanded into international markets, and our platform was recognized in industry awards. When our valuation topped $150 million, I knew we had transcended the doubts and skepticism that once surrounded us. But the real milestone came when I decided to face my critics, those who had doubted me from the start. I returned to my hometown and organized a small event in the same community hall where I had once shared my dreams, now transformed into a celebration of success. Standing before friends, family, and former colleagues, I unveiled our company's achievements. A thriving enterprise, hundreds of employees, and millions helped through our technology. I looked into their eyes and said, "You believed I was crazy, that I fail, but I proved otherwise." A silence fell, thick with awe and a touch of regret. I saw the realization dawn, how far I'd come from the kid dismissed as naive to a leader who dared to chase a vision and made it real. That night, I felt an overwhelming mix of gratitude and resolve. The doubts, the mockery, they fueled me. Every sleepless night, every rejection was a step toward this moment. I had turned my biggest critics into witnesses of my resilience. Now I stand here, not just as an entrepreneur, but as proof that pursuing an unconventional dream with relentless determination can rewrite your story. And as I look out at those who once doubted me, I know no obstacle is insurmountable when your conviction is stronger than their skepticism.